You saying what?
Hey YouTube, how you doing? Yo, you gotta turn it off. You gotta wait till it's well till we
You don't
done.
have to turn it off. We can turn it off.
Alright. You can bounce now. Thanks though, alright?
You welcome. Bye, YouTube.
Anyway, y'all, I don't wanna make this video too long.
I do.
Why? I don't wanna make it too long. It's just this video is about this Muslim sister that we met today. It could have started off as bad, but then turned good as well. And it's just a message to the Muslim sister that I just want to say that we glad everything worked out, because it could have ended bad. But anyway, we driving through the parking lot of where that's at.
Around our way.
Yeah, we was going to Dollar Tree. Yeah.
Going to Dollar Tree.
I'm going to Dollar Tree. My wife said this lady is on the phone to her. She tells me after the point. We about to go down. The lady speeds and almost hits us. I'm like, what the hell? So she parks her car and I'm watching her. And my wife was like, she was on the phone. I was like, she's on the phone? He was like, yeah, she's on the phone. But we getting out the car. I'm still watching. I'm like, you sure that lady was on the phone? And she was like, yeah, she was on the phone. So when we get into the store, I told my wife, I give her my daughter, whatever, because my daughter was with us. We went to go the reason we was going there is because of my daughter, our daughter, to get a balloon. And
he gave me our daughter, like, here, hold London. I'm like, why? Like, I'm thinking, like, why? But I just took her and everything.
Man, and I went over there and I confronted her. I called her, I said, hey, dummy, stay off your phone next time. I really want to say, hey, dumb bitch. But I didn't. I don't know. Something just told me, don't say that. So we got into a little argument, but it was no cursing or nothing. So I was like, my wife was like, come on, let's go. But she insisted that, we talk. So I said, let's go talk outside. But then my wife was like, oh, boy. So I left. I went outside. I started talking to her. And she said, now, hold on for a minute, brother. She was like, let me tell you, like, what happened. I said, I know what happened. You was on your phone. She said, no. She said, I had my phone in my hand, but she said I was mad because of, I was letting somebody come in and park, and they did something with her. She said they got her frustrated. So with her and her frustration with them, she said she seen us. She said she looked right at us, but without the frustration, like when you're hyped or you're heated, you're just enraged. So she stepped on. Yeah, you're not thinking. She stepped on the gas and just about to hit us.
Off, like,
yeah.
And I had to press the brakes real quick. Like,
yeah.
She would have hit us like on the side, the passenger side, and like close to where my daughter was at on that passenger side in the back. So
yeah.
That's why he was like so tight, like so heated.
Yeah. So I'm mad. Like I'm mad, and I'm like, yo, if my daughter was in the car, I would have been like, all right, whatever. But like, since our baby girl's in the car, I had to say something to her. So she explained and she said, yo, I was already heated and I seen y'all. She says, not that I was mouthing off on the phone. She said, I'm already tight at what's going on. Plus when I walked in and she was asking the teller, she was like, yo, what's going on with these people, with how they parking. It was something in her own little situation. And I came there and then now boom, I'm coming with, hey, dummy. So, after we talked, I said, yo, sister, I'm sorry. I said, I really wanted to curse you out. But I'm like, after we talked and she let me know, it was better. Me and her walked back in. And then, she came over there. She seen my daughter and stuff. We talked for a little bit. She told her name. But you got to tell them when, what happened when me and her went out the store.
So I was holding London in the store and everything like that. And the whole purpose of us going in the store was to get her a $1 balloon that I wasn't going to buy, but he wanted to buy the $1 balloon. Yeah. So then I guess they called the manager, and the manager was like, what's the situation and stuff. But they had already left the building. And one of the cashiers, Caucasian, I have to say that because they just think differently. She was like, oh, I was wondering, should we call the police? Because my husband was like hyped, loud and stuff. But he wasn't loud that you should call the police.
Yeah, I wasn't cursing or nothing.
But whatever. Anyway, and then the other Caucasian girl, she said, no, you don't get involved. You don't call the cops. You know, they're not even in the store anymore. They're outside of the store. And you don't even know what happened, so, you know, just stay out of it or whatever. And then she's like, oh, but what if they get into a fight or something like that? Like, he might hit her or whatever. And the other lady was like, no, he's not going to hit her. I was like, and then it was like, you his wife, right? I was like, yeah, he wouldn't hit her. I was like, of course not. He's not going to hit no female. Like, he's not ratchet. He's not ignorant. Like, he knew how to express himself without using physical violence, you know? So she was like, yeah. She said, but what about the lady? She might hit him. I said, even if the lady hits him, which she didn't seem the type to do that, because of, I guess, how we stereotype Muslims, but she didn't seem like that type either. And
no, I don't say we. I don't stereotype.
I don't stereotype.
You know how America here stereotype Muslims. We got mad love for Muslims.
Yeah. So I figured everything would be good. I feel like they didn't have to go outside and finish the conversation about the situation. It was like, you sorry, let's move on. But she felt like she needed to explain herself. So I wouldn't entertain the explanation. I would just like, all right, you know, you said sorry, that's it. I don't want to hear no explanation. But that's just me because I'm working on my patience. But anyway, she was like, so I was talking to one of the tellers, and she was just like, I was like, no, because she peeled off. I told her the situation, blah, blah, blah. And then the manager's like, oh, I'm going back to what I was doing, which probably was nothing. But, and then they came back, both of them came back into the store.
Yeah, that's when you seen us come back, and it was crazy because I left out mad. But like I said, I didn't come in there and curse her or nothing. I just let her know, like, the only thing, like I said, I called her a dummy whatsoever, which I really wanted to say dumb ass, but I just said dummy, and they could tell that I was mad, I was pissed off. But if you looked at it, I came in there heated, the energy was up high, and left out there heated, and then came back in smiling, calm.
Yeah.
So it's like, if they would have called the cops, we don't know how that would have went, because if they would have called the wrong cops, meaning a cop with bad energy, the situation would have turned worse.
Yeah.
Now the situation could have still went all right, as long as if the officer has good energy and he's just looking to, like, you know, all right, let me dissolve this. Right. Yeah. But the whole thing is, there was no need for no cops, because we took care of that. That's how black folks should move. That's how anybody should move.
Right.
Not just black people, anybody. Like, we're adults. We just need to talk to each other. Understand, like I said, like, anybody ratchet, the first thing would have been like, yo, what? Oh, so you was mad, and so I supposed to suffer for that? Da-da-da. No, I understand. When you're heated and you're mad, you could see something, but you really don't see it because you're pissed. She was mad at what was going on already with her and the other guy, whatever. Now, I'm mad because she didn't say sorry, and I'm like, I got my daughter, but she didn't see my daughter. She was so mad. She seen us, but she didn't see us. And I understand that. So this is what I'm talking about with energy. People, like, you have to understand energy. As soon as she told me that, I knew what it is, and I said, I'm so sorry for calling you a dummy. You know, I didn't, you know, I wouldn't have said, if I knew, I wouldn't have said that. I was like, I'm sorry. I told her I'm happy that we worked this out, whatever, so that we both could leave out happy. Like, we left happy after that instead of leaving pissed. Like, I would have been annoyed because I'm thinking like, yo, she don't care about my daughter, da-da-da-da. But she was so mad with what she couldn't, like I said, she couldn't even see us. She couldn't see nobody. She just seen a car.
So I think most confrontations and disagreements happen because people misunderstand one another.
Yes.
And then nobody's willing to see where the other person stands.
Yes.
So that's why you get into physical violence.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I see us black people doing that.
Yes.
Instead of actually they taking it outside and just discussing the situation and then coming up with some kind of solution.
Yes.
You know, because you just never know what the other person was thinking and things like that. I think most of our confrontations can be resolved like that. I mean, there are instances where you might have to lay some hands on people, but I would say that's seldom and that's rare, especially depending on your energy and what you're sending off. If you're sending off loving energy, positive energy, you're gonna receive that back. But that's another thing altogether.
I just gotta add in too. After we left it, I don't know what was going on, but today's the 2nd. It's election day.
Yeah.
Everybody was speeding.
Yeah.
Everybody was trying to rate, yo, 2 white boy, he's looking like this. he speeds off. Like, everybody was trying to race us. I don't know what's going on, but when we was driving today,
Yeah, the energy was like
people was
way
high. Yes.
way high.
People was racing and rushing like you usually don't see that out here like that in
No.
VA.
Not at all. It was crazy.
Yeah.
And I was like, dang, I should have brought a camera. We should have vlogged this because this would have been something interesting for you guys to see, like
Yeah.
live.
Yeah.
You know, but maybe we'll start bringing it with us and explore our adventures.
Yeah, but I'm just glad. I'm really happy that it ended off like that. We got to talk because, like I said, at the end of the day, when you talk and you talk to each other and you can resolve the stuff, yo, it's a big lift off your chest. And we just went about our day fine, I would have still been annoyed because I'm in back of my head it would have been like, yo, she didn't care about my daughter and she just want to hit us like that. And I didn't even know what was going on with her, so I basically told her I was mad because you didn't apologize, to me, my family. And she was like, she was mad because of a situation going on that we didn't even know about. So I already understand that when you're mad, like I said, you can see everybody, but you don't see nobody. You just see rage. It's a high energy of rage in you, and you just burst out. So anybody that understand this, and like I said, you have a level head, you'll understand like, oh, all right, I get it as well. It's just like I said, we got to take the time. We just basically need to govern ourselves. Like I said,
Yes.
We don't need cops for everything. We can govern ourselves.
Yes, I agree. That's it.
That's it. Later, y'all.
Later. Subscribe.
Comment.